right? Wait now, let us see Newton's second law. Let us see Newton's second law. See, we know that momentum P equal to m into, am I right? Then change in momentum is equal to change in velocity, mass into change in velocity. Then delta P equal to m of v minus u. But rate of change in momentum equal to dp by dt. Okay. Then rate of change in momentum dp by dt is equal to, so m of v minus u by t. Okay. Then it can be written as m of v minus u by t taken as a, then therefore f equal to Newton's second law gives the formula for the f equal to ma. That means Newton's second law gives the formula for the force. So f equal to ma. This formula is only used for constant mass. This is used for only constant mass. If m is variable, then we can write f is equal to ma. That means f equal to dp by dt. From that f equal to d by dt of momentum is replaced by ma. If mass is variable, it can be written as m into dp by dt plus v into dm by dt. This is the basic correct formula for the Newton's second law, f equal to m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt. If mass is variable, we have to use this one. If velocity is constant, for example in this, then f equal to m into, velocity constant means dv by dt becomes 0 plus v into dm by dt. So f equal to only v into dm by dt. Right? This is the formula for the force when mass is variable. This is the formula for the force when the mass is constant. Okay, right?